And hello again, welcome back to part 2 of my stream for the 13th of November. We are exactly the same place where I just finished the first part of the stream, if you've watched that. There's quite a few people in the chat with me. Unfortunately, there's 30 people in the chat with me, 29 people. Hello everyone. Unfortunately, I've not got no in-game chat working at the minute, so you can't actually see what people are thinking, even though Frosty has said bye YouTube, and so I can't read your name, SBH. Is it SPB? That green's really hard to read on that chat for my broken old eyes. But I think there's a lot of artifice stuff around here, which is why we've got big crazy gaps around everywhere. Well, I can hear mobs at least. Right, I just want to kill a mob and then look at what orbs he drops on the floor. I'll have that bit of lapis while I'm here as well. Lapis is always good. There's a crazy amount of... Okay, Maze 19, he can't see that chat colour either, so it's not just my shit old eyes. Fucking nearly 40 now. 38 of the week. It's a bastard. Right, I can hear mobs, can't see mobs. Come on mobs, where are you? I've got no way of jumping or flying anywhere yet either, which is a bit of a issue. There's aspects all over. Interesting. This is where one of my deaths was. Down here in the dark. I was stuck in this corner. Thank you very much, SPB641, for changing your colour. That's awesome. Yeah, the Frederick said check the configs. Veletician mentioned it on one of my threads, one of my videos, that the mod pack's set with a lot of ores so that people can test stuff. But because this is still a beta test mod pack, of course, I would like that once they go beyond beta, I would like to see if they were going to introduce a hard mode config. That'd be cool, I think. No, like with rarer ores and stuff. But because I'll be honest, there's a little bit too much ores for me. I'm finding stuff too easy. You know what I mean? Time to talk shit with about YouTube's new comment section. Oh, it's a bastard. Oh, get off. So them things rape all your mana. Maze saying about Greg Tech. I'm certainly going to use Greg Tech. I'm going to use whatever Feed the Beast comes out as my other series. I'm not seeing any of these aspects. Where's my bow? Come here, bow. Pew! Pew! Ooh. So my steel armour's doing me quite well. What's that stuff? Is that aspect? Large magic jar is what that is. I can't learn anything from it. I was actually quite pissed with Google Plus at first because I couldn't reply to any comments made on the video when they changed it, and I thought I was going to have to go to Google Plus all the time. But it turned out yeah, it's not too bad once you get used to it. It's just the fact they just threw it on us was a bit of a ball ache. I wonder how the fuck I get over here. I could be lost in here forever now. I came down from up top somewhere, didn't I? I'm not seeing any things dropping on the floor though. Them. That's what we're talking about, innit? So they aspect orbs. See them little dots? So that's cool. So that must be how I've filled this wand up with everything apart from Ignis. I have seen some tin, yeah. Where did I see tin? I I don't know if it was on one of the other wells I started. Let's have a look. There's no taint there. Because I did the first look, then I started like 2 or 3. Can I change dimensions here? So there won't be no taint in the nether. And then, unfortunately, I don't know what dimensions my Mistcraft age is. That's cool though. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, I can just scroll through them. Well, I fucked my map up. One's the end. So it's 0 the other world. Ah, fucking hell. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I think I've crashed. I might have crashed. Minecraft's not responding. 7's Twilight, yeah, I know that. Can you still hear me, guys? It still says live on the screen, it's just nothing's happening. So, yeah, we may have to... Fucking hell. So it looks like I've crashed. Right, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to have to cut the stream and start the stream again, so... I hope everyone's still here when I come back. And I hope I can get it going again, because I had some issue fucking going, as if it's crashed me. The bastard. Back in a bit. And I'm back after a good 40 odd minutes of trying to get the client going again. I'm back. Hey there, chaps. Eventually I did a full PC reboot and it started first time after that, so I need to remember if that happens again. Reboot my PC straight away, I think. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. So I've changed the map dimension, which I'm not going to do again. I'm not going to go near it to find tin, and yeah, maybe crash. And I just couldn't get my client started again. The problem, when I use OBS, Open Broadcaster software, and when I start up OBS, it sometimes causes my Minecraft client to crash, and that happened several times. And by several, I mean about 30, 40. I've been trying for about half an hour. No, I hadn't, for 40 minutes. So, bit of a bastard. Someone's missing sound. James is missing sound. You might have to refresh James. So, the wonderful guys in the chat are still there. There's still 17 people in chat, so thank you for tolerating my fucking, I'm like, my breakiness. I don't even know how to say it. Thank you for tolerating anyway, hanging around. So yeah, tin. I have seen some tin in the Twilight Forest. That's where I remember seeing some. I'll jump in the Twilight Forest and have a look. The beehive there, look. Hello, beehive. So, Twilight Forest. Is that one? No, that's age 2. That's the one. So, this map, if we pan out, there we go. There's a big bit of tin there. That's tin. Some there as well, you can just see the edge of it. So, part of my Twilight Forest is corrupted with it. I think that's a bit over there as well. There. So, So there's a little bit of tin around. I'm not sure if it's spreading much or anything, or what I can do with it at the minute, but something I have to look at. Where the fuck am I? Oh yeah, I'm in the in the Twilight Forest. I had no idea where I was then. Fucking hell. Short-term memory, brilliant. Right, so finally back. Cool, James got his sound back. There was working out ways to kill me, I think, while I was feverishly trying to get my client working again. So I'm sure one of the plans to kill me will be uncovered soon. Right, so what was it? We was talking about Thorncraft, weren't we? DB Arcane said they've got a cunning plan. Might have to reset my Twilight Forest. Extra bees no longer produces uranium. That is quite sad. Why might I have to reset my Twilight Forest? Do you reckon that taint will spread all over it? There must be a way. When there was tainting before, there was a way for you to get rid of taint, wasn't there? So Frederick's saying my taint, not my taint, my taint's staying where it is. Yeah, before you used to make something out of silverwood trees. You can get rid of it in the next version, cool. Oh, okay, pure nodes reduce it, and you can get rid of it in the next version. Good to know, good to know. Before you used to make a little thing with silverwood trees. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research, so I made a research table, easy enough. You just make 2 tables, and then you make a ink thing, and an ink thing is just an empty glass bottle, a ink sack, and a feather. And I'll make another one of these because I'm going to need more than one. So, scribing tools, Soundcraft, there we go. So I'll have a spare set of them, because now when you do some of this stuff, then you see that you actually use the ink up. So what I've got here is I've been running around clicking things with my thermometer, and it's giving me certain aspects. But once you've earned them once, you don't earn them again. So I'm not sure how I'm going to replenish these yet. I've not worked out yet. Can I replenish it by putting stuff in there? I don't know. So that's something I need to work out. But I've got some aspects here, and what I wanted to work out was, I thought the best thing I want to do is increase my, and this is what Bevo did. I actually watched his again after I tried this. What's there? Yeah, Joe's just asking why I didn't make a healing on region spell. Yeah, I just wanted to make the quickest one I could make, really. I actually made the book for both. I made the book for the heal and regen as well. That's this one, I think. Yeah, look, this one's got heal and regen. And what did that need extra? I think the only extra thing it needed was the golden apple. I should be able to make that. I might even make that. I might make that in a bit. I'll keep on a bit of this Thorncraft stuff. At least try and do one thing. Yeah, they're talking in the chat about artifice being removed, so there's a lot of holes in the world if you've updated your version. So what I'm doing here is a bit of research, and I've turned out I'm doing it a bit wrong. So what I need to do is create a straight line between these. What I tried doing is spreading it across for both. So what I need to do is I need to create one single line across. So what I need to do with this is, what I've got in there is census. These two are census. It's maybe difficult because I've started it halfway through. What I'm going for here is this thing. This thing here called research expertise, and it makes researching a little bit easier. So what I put in there was Cognito and then census. So Cognito gave me the start of the thing, and it gave me this blue dot here, and it had 2 dark dots, and then adding census to that gave me these 2 that I've moved around a bit, but I didn't realise you have to put them in a straight line. So what I've got to do is I've got to create a line that goes from there to there to there. So if we put census in again, like that, it's going to take these out, and now I can move these around. So you can only move these when it's not connected. I think certain upgrades you can do. You can make it so you can move them even when they're not connected. So if I leave that one there. That means that should connect to that, to that, to that, because it can jump one gap. So it's jumping that, it's jumping that, it's connecting to that. And this one needs to be there, I think. So that connects there, and there. So okay, yeah, Frosty just said the last upgrade lets you move them while they're lit up. So when we're fully upgraded, we can move them while they're lit, but we can't at the minute. What I need to do now is I need to make some more of that census. See, the census has gone. Now, as far as I understand it, you can make everything from the basic ones. So you've got your 6 primal things. So let's have a look at them. So you've got air, aqua, ignis, pedito, ordo, and primal, which is your 6 colours of these guys: air, ignis, aqua, terra, ordo, and pedito. So them's the 6 primal things, and with them you can make all the rest of the stuff. So excuse me. So if we're looking here, you can see that to make cognito, you combine terra and spiritus. What we want to be making here is census. So to make census, we combine air, which is a primal. Hello, Florence. And spiritus. So we need to make some spiritus here, because I don't think I've got any. So let's have a look. We've got any spiritus? No, we haven't. So I've got air, but I've got no spiritus. So I need to make some spiritus. So let's have a look at that. So spiritus is Victus and Mortis. And you see there, Victus comes from Aqua and Terra, which are primal ones. And Mortis is Victus and Pedito. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat now. Later on you can break down items into primal aspects. Good to know, thanks Frosty. The crystals that you make with the shards slowly gear them if close to the table, which you can concubines, mate. It is combine concubine in the tables, eh? Yeah, that's what you're about, is it? So let's I never noticed it's recording my Fraps FPS on the screen there. Interesting. So I need to make some Mortis, which I believe was Victus and Pedito. So put them in there, and this button's to combine. That's to send them to the table. I don't want to do that. You put your research table next to bookshelves, it gives you 3 aspects over time. Cool, good to know. So I've got Victus and Pedito in there, so I'm going to combine that, and I am now going to combine Mortis with Victus. So I'll get rid of that Pedito, right click it, put Mortis in there, combine that. That's giving me that bit of spiritus. So now get rid of the Victus, and I want spiritus and air, which is giving me another census. So now I've got a census back. So I can put the census in there, and now if I click this green one, it'll send it to the table. So bosh, and it still hasn't done it. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Do I need to move that across to there? So I have to make some more stuff now. Does it have to have a gap in between? Collecting primal aspects and combining them is the infinite but slow way. Interesting. Put a rune in the way of the line. Ah, good call. Can I do that while I connected? Yay! Nice one. Thank you, James. I would have never have thought of that. So there we go. So okay. So you can I use that rune to break the thing there. To break that line. Gosh, I should have thought of that. Wonderful. And notice that that's giving me now is a scroll. And now I've got a scroll. I can eat that. And now I've got research expertise. So if I look in my book again, research expertise, I've now got that. You have become more efficient at performing research. Whenever you attempt to research a red herring aspect, up to 3 of its runes will be removed instead of 2. You're also able to move runes up to 3 positions at a time instead of 2. So I can do it a bit better now. We're talking about giant bee in Unleashed. I want to do some more Unleashed. It's just like I'm still trying to catch up with Unhinged and this. Lord Buzzington will be remembered, yes. Research Mastery is what I'd like to do next. And that's probably the only thing I'm going to do in the stream here. So I want to get that done and that done. So, at least Research Mastery will let us start from the beginning. So what I'm going to need for that, now I'm going to use a little page here to give me a bit of a hint. And it's from the Feed the Beast forums by a wonderful person called Succubism, who does wonderful guides like this. And just because I'm doing it on screen, I want to do it a little bit quicker. Cognito, Motus and Sensus is what I'm after. So, sorry, I just tabbed out for a second. Yeah, Cognito, Motus and Sensus. And Motus, I ain't got any of yet, it's Air and Ordo. So, I'll see if they're calling me cheaty again. Yes, Succubism, Frederick saying Succubism did a really nice job on the cheat sheet. She really has done, very well. Very good job. So, let's look at what we've got. So, Air and Ordo gets me some Motus. So, I'm going to want a few of them. So, you see, each time I click one of them, the Air and the Ordo is going down, and the Motus is going up. I have got a link for that. I shall put it in the chat forthwith. And if I tab back to the right screen, there you go. There's a chat for the forum thread with all the Formcraft 4 research. If you like me and a bit cheaty. So now I need, what do I need again? I've got one Cognito left, which might be enough. I'm actually going to, was it Cognito, Motus and Sensus? So what I'm doing, I'm going to put that in there. And Research Mastery, so that's giving us what we want. So you can see it, I want to connect all these bastards up. And there's two other things in this. So Motus is one, Sensus is another. So I need to make some Sensus. So how do we do that again then? It was Air and Terror. No, bollocks, it wasn't Air and Terror, was it? It was Aqua and Terror gets me Victus. Was it? Yes. So I'm getting a bit more Victus here. And then I needed Motus, which I believe was Victus and Terror, was it? Victus and... what did I need next? Motus, Victus and Pedito. Victus and Pedito. So that and that. And I'm going to make three of them. No, two of them. 1, 2. And then I need the Victus and the Motus that I just made. Mortus even. Two of them. And then... what was the last one again? It was the Air and the Spiritus. Two of them. Like this with two. I've got two Sensus now. And thank you for that bit of tidying up that's just been done in the chat. I appreciate it. So I've got two Sensus to use, and I've got 4 Motus. So what I'm going to use, I'm going to use a bit of Motus here, and I'm going to send that to the table and see where they are. So that's that rune. So I need to create a path that's going to go there to there to there to there. So I have to move all these bastards around. I also kind of need to see which one the Sensus is. So I'm going to put that in as well. I'm going to have to make more of that already. So I still haven't made enough of that. I haven't really got used to making enough of stuff yet. So the U symbol is one that we need. And there we go, the little like rhombus. So U and the rhombus are the two that I need. So now I need to take them out again. So I'll take that out. And what was the other one? Mortis. Take that out. So now I need to clear out all the other shit that we don't want. Remembering that I can use these to block, which I forgot about before. I didn't know about even. Not forgot, I never knew about it. So move some of these out of the way. So that U there is fine. That's going to join that to that. Which is good. And then... Right, so that wants to be... Let's fuck that off over there. That rhombus guy can go... there, but we want to make sure that doesn't join to that. So will that join, do you reckon? Or will that be blocked? I might have to go to there. And then I want... right, so where's my other U's? 1, 2, 3... I thought I had 5. God, this is a nightmare. Certainly different to what it was. So you're a rhombus. So that should connect there to there, there to there to there, if I move that out of the way. Thank you. Bottom left corner there was one. Good call. So that means that one can go, say to there. So jump, jump, that should be okay. Cool, I've got another scribing tool here. I am almost out of ink, good call. And that one wanted to be I think that'll work. I think it'll work better there though. And then we maybe want to block that. So we're going to go there, there. So I've run out of ink. So I'll swap it for the other one that I made. Move that out of the way. So I need another rhombus. And another U. I've got a U right up there as well. I guess I have to use all of these. I guess I can't skip any. So there's actually quite a lot. Oh, you don't have to use all of them. Okay. Hello, Blue. How's it going, mate? I missed 40 odd minutes of the stream myself by crashing and not being able to get back on, so you haven't missed a great deal. Yeah, let's get that. Oops. Let's get that. Oh shit. Get up there, you. So we'll put that U there. We'll put that U there. And reckon these might connect. So I guess we just need to try again now. So I need more of them. And then remember this right. Come on, what was it again? Victus and Pedito. Let's be 3 of them. Victus and Mortis. Let's be 3 of them. And then Animus and Air. Let's be 3 more owls. So let's put Mortis back in. And now let's put Census back in. It's worked, cool. So we didn't have to use that one, so you see you don't have to use them all. Which I didn't know about, but I now do. So that's made a little path. Oh, I didn't use that one either that I forgot about as well. A little path has let us connect all the way through. And there we go, we've got our next thing, which is Research Mastery. So now if I look at my book, you'll see that I should be able to move things now, I think. You'll become even more efficient at research. Red herrings, 4 of the runes will be removed. You'll also be able to move runes up to 4 positions. Lastly, you are able to move active runes though only a single position. Be warned, however, that doing this runs the risk of deactivating all runes linked to the aspects. So there we go. We can actually do a bit of stuff with that. We can move them around while we're actually in there. Right. I was going to make some Thaumcraft goggles revealing, but that might take me too long. Goggles revealing. Where are they? They're so open up. You can make them right from the off, I believe. You don't have to do anything before you can make them. So I'll just see what goes into them and see if it's anything that I've got. Should make a crucible as well, I think. But no big deal. Aurum and Sensis. There you go. And so I'll do that off camera. I think it's going to take too long. Blue's just said about making Nether Stars a gravity gun way. I don't really like that, to be honest. And I've got heals now anyway. Does anyone know where the name of my heal spell comes from, by the way? Oh, gravity gun's been removed. Interesting. I've never really used that gravity gun method, and I never really planned to be honest. But so if I put bookcases around that, that'll replenish some of these. Is that what people are saying? Hello, Satanic Santa. How's it going, mate? I know Satanic Santa from the Feed the Beast forums. What am I making all them for? Let's show them. Put them there. So, thanks for joining, Gupster. See you later, mates. So I've got a couple of bookcases behind there that may or may not increase them somehow. Joseph's asking if him and Frosty can have access to my server just so they can kill me. I think while I'm doing anything recording wise, I don't think anyone could get it anyway because my upstream is so shit. Not like you people with fibre. So can I refill that ink with a ink sac? I can. Wonderful. Murderous moppets. So no one knows where the name of my spell's from there in Manny. I'm too old. Shit, 55 megabits. Man's between 60 and 70. It's fucking terrible. Right, what should I do now then, guys? Don't say go and die. Well, Anvil's that bad as long as you're not in GregTech and what was I going to say? Blood Magic. That's Way of Times mod, isn't it? I said I was going to have a look at that. I'd probably need to watch. I've got some of them XP things there, by the way. Look. I probably need to watch a mod spotlight, see what I was doing with it. Let's have a look at Blood Magic. Blood Magic. There's quite a lot to this. I believe you cut yourself, and you can use your blood to do stuff. The pickaxe looks like the old red matter stuff from what's it called? EE2. Missing texture there, yeah. Oh, speaking of missing textures, did anyone notice that? And if you watched my today's video, which most of you probably haven't, when I made the hydrogen generator and the electrolytic separator, it created these things. Item.itemproxy.name. No idea what they are, but I don't know if to throw them away or not. E2, yeah. It does look like Red Matter, doesn't it? Red Matter Tools from E2. Uh, so yeah, Dave Ferry makes the mod pack. So May's just saying, what's Dave Ferry is making the mod pack. Yeah, Kerry and Dave. I've watched a couple of his videos, but I think that was for an earlier version. And he's using blood magic. Cool. So I'll have a watch of Kerry and Dave's series. I know Where Time makes it. I just don't know how to get a start in it. Without looking at at least a forum thread or a mod pack. Joseph, Akko, remember the most powerful blood magic when you cut into the main artery in the neck? Frosty told me. That was an Ender Lily, yes. I found it in a chest. Not sure what to do with it. I've just planted it there for now. I dare click it in case I break it. But that is an Ender Lily. Extra utilities. It's an Ender Pearl plant, apparently. Whee! Ouch. Punch it when it looks like it has an Ender Pearl. Cool. And don't bone meal it. Okay. I actually got a few Ender Pearls earlier. I've got 8. So I've got loot in 3 on my sword, of course. I got 8 off 4 Endermen. There was 2 when I was looking for them Farmcraft nodes. There was 2 Ender Tots over there. So I killed the Ender Tots, and each Ender Tot spawned 2 Endermen. So I've got myself 8 Ender Pearls. So I could go looking for the dragon. 45 minutes. Probably not enough time to look for the dragon, is there? So that's what I need, is it? I need that and a knife. Where's the knife? Is that the knife? Need some sand then. I ain't got no sand. Let's go get some sand. You see, Family Expansion, Stuart's just said he's missing Family Expansion. I've tried, that's why in my Unin series, because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take for Family Expansion to come back, that's why I've been trying to avoid it as much as possible as I can in that, just to get used to using something else. Because Family Expansion is a massive mod, isn't it? So I've been using it as little as possible, just not because I dislike it or anything, just because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take. And I didn't want to be too reliant on any single mod. When I used to play Tekkit, I was so reliant on red power, as I'm sure a lot of people were, that it kind of breaks everything when that one mod goes missing. So I try not to rely on any single mod these days. Yeah, I think, is it Mythian who's doing it? Is it Mythian or Manalian? Someone's took it on, haven't they? Does anyone know which one of them took it on? Oh, King Lemon's retired, I believe. Mythian does Half Magicka yet, and Manalian does MFFS and some other stuff. Oh, Marathi. Okay. Marathi, cool. Going with them, I was kind of close. So I need to cook some of this into glass, because I haven't got any glass. I kind of like both of them, Santa. Satanic Santa's saying he likes Calclavia's MFFS more. In my Unleashed world, I've used both for different things. I think what I've used the original one for, I could have actually used Calclavia's for. So I guess the other stuff that I've used Calclavia's for, I maybe couldn't have used the other one for. So maybe Calclavia has got a bit more scope to it. Right, so let's make this guy. 4 stone, a furnace, 2 gold and a diamond. So a diamond. Have I got any smooth stone? I have got just enough. Furnace. And at the minute, my other stuff's in my other house. So I do need to get set up with Applied Energistics pretty soon. I've got not a massive amount of Certus quartz, but enough, I think, to start off a little system. There's 2 in this pack, isn't there? They're saying there's 2 red power rebirths out there. I think there's both. If we look, we've got Project Red and we've got Red Logic. No, possibly. Are there two different types of red power replacement? Yeah, so they're actually both in this mod. So if you look at something like Atama, there's a Red Logic version and there's a Project Red version. And kind of similar. And there's that thing. Engineer's Toolbox, interesting. I needed gold from in here, and I needed glass. And I've lost what I was doing at blood. It's now getting dark in my room, so I can't see my keyboard, which doesn't help often. Iron, okay. So I'm making an anathema, and a theme. It's one of them words that's real fun to say. A sacrificial dagger, also known as an anathema, something like that. Multi-parts are very useful, yeah. Whee! So there is a sacrificial knife, and here is a sacrificial altar. Blood altar. Wonderful. Whee! My arm's a fucking hole in the ground, dude. Yours must be better than this. That's terrible. I've not actually. Florian's just saying he hopes extra cells and IC2 will be multi-part compatible. I'm sure there will be at some point. I am going to make a dirty hole here with some blood magic. What the where did he come from? Look how much mana he took off me. See it all going down. He took nearly 1,000 mana off me. How the fuck did he get in here? Let's I can't see my keyboard. Really. Everywhere's lit up as far as I can see. But have I pressed F7 or not? I can't even tell. Oh, that was F6, dickhead. What's F6 do? I just pressed it. I don't remember. So this looks all safe. Yeah, extra cells does look really cool. Extra cells adds it so you can store liquids in your AA network, which is really awesome. I think it's one of the few things that was missing from it. Yeah, I think he said he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to take away the usefulness of iron tanks from railcraft, maybe. But as Greg Tech did it anyway with the very expensive quantum chests, quantum tanks. Right, so let's try that again. I also want to make some of these some lights from Thaumcraft because they look awesome. Where are torches? Got no torches left. Got a stack somewhere, I think. Ooh, look at that. Cheeky. Show me a stack of torches. Oops. I'll just mix. There they are. I'm going to add some. So I've got a lighting issue in here because that light fell off the wall. Okay.